feel certain instances where you should be entitled to something?
You should never be entitled to anything.
Never?
Never.
Why not?
I don't think you should just expect things from people.
People are actually scared to reach their highest potential because of the backlash that may come with them because of another person not having the ambition within themselves.
You cannot go to everybody for everything. You have to figure it out.
We're saying that you would do all this for people. That you actually sparking the entitlement in those people. It don't matter what it is. You'll never go and get to me.
What are you talking about? Well, you don't have friends because you angry as hell.
No.
What is you talking about?
How do we fix entitlement issues?
Cut a nigga off.
Blended dysfunction, but we work it out, we work it out.
Introduce the show.
This is.
No, welcome, everybody.
Are you gonna tell me how I should say it?
Yeah.
No.
Come on.
I don't like your way.
Introduce the show.
Introducing the show.
Welcome everybody to Blended Dysfunction.
Where this big guy to the left of me is very dysfunctional.
And her ass is too. Thank y'all for tuning in to the second episode of the podcast.
You childish.
We made it to 2 episodes, y'all.
2.
Man.
Deuce.
Yeah, we here.
Because he got a lot of
No,
stuff.
she likes to procrastinate. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just
She
blame
don't.
me for it?
Yes, because you don't like to. Every
I go to
time we
bed.
supposed to go shoot the podcast, what do? You turn it in at 8:00 like you a damn golden girl and shit. So.
I am golden girl. No problem with it.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem here is that he likes to procrastinate, and then he comes like everybody else should be up when he's up at 10, 11, and 12. I'm not doing none of that. I am going to bed. Okay.
At
so
8:00 though.
It could be 7 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
See, that's why we can't get shit done because you're trying to go to bed too early.
You should want to do it early. You bought these blinds here, and we still doing it late.
Well, that's on you because you like to rip and run the streets when you want to.
No, I have to cook, so I have to go to the store. So,
all right. Well, welcome to the podcast. We got the small talk out the way. What are we talking about today, babe?
entitlement.
Entitlement.
Yes.
Great conversation.
Very good.
So tell me, experience. What is entitlement? Let's break that down first and foremost. What is entitlement to you?
The expectancy of something
What
or
else?
someone. Pretty much.
Okay. Do you feel certain instances where you should be entitled to something?
You should never be entitled to anything.
Never.
Never.
Why not?
I don't think you should just expect things from people.
Mm.
You know, like when you're a child, you expect your parents to be parents, obviously. But once you become an adult, it starts when you're young, though, teaching a person not to feel entitlement. You know what I mean?
But is it kind of human nature to feel entitled? Because let's use this as
it depends on what we entitled to, though. So I'll say
right,
that.
so that's what I'm saying. So if you work in a job and you know you busting your ass there, do you think that you should be entitled to a raise at some point?
Of course.
Right, so that's entitled.
So, yeah,
right?
that's why I had to change it and say, okay, it depends on what it is. You should be entitled. But that's not what we're talking about.
All right, well, let's deep dive into what we talking about.
We talking about people in general.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this whole little thing been going on. What they call it, Brorilla?
Brorilla and Glorilla.
I don't know her real name. I'm sorry, girl. Don't try to come for me because in case this go live.
Go viral.
Yeah, viral. I don't know her real name because I really wasn't following her that much. I would just see little clips. But, yeah, I think family and friends do. It depends on the family. It depends on the friends because not every family is feeling entitlement to what you have.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on the person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like their mindset.
What
And
would
how
make
hungry they are to go get their own.
What makes people have that feeling of entitlement, you think?
I don't know, because they feel like some type of attachment to a person.
Mm.
To me. Just because we family don't mean I owe you anything.
Gotcha.
You know, I would love to be able to look out for everyone, but I think it's easier when you can look out for someone who you know is trying to help themselves.
Give me some examples of when you had experienced like some entitlement issues, and
It's always the kids, of course.
okay. At what point do kids stop being entitled? I don't think we haven't experienced where our kids haven't felt entitled yet.
They haven't,
Well, fix your face.
because you out here lying.
I said we haven't experienced them not being entitled yet.
Oh, I was about to say.
That's what I said.
Because baby,
You're
you
not
had me
listening.
confused.
But yeah, kids for sure, because I think they feel that because they are of you, that you're entitled to give to them at all point to life, and that's when you have to let them know.
I think it's more so this generation, because that wasn't a thing for me growing up. Like, I'm entitled to something. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if you lose a loved one.
Now, be careful before you say that, because your mama probably watched it. She probably feel that you was entitled to some things as a child.
No, what I mean by that is my parents raised us to get out and get your own and not rely on other folks. That was the best thing they could have done.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to be careful with that, because I feel like my parents definitely did not play that. It's not no, oh my God, XYZ got it. Go on over there and ask them for something. That was not a thing, because
Right.
my parents they had to get up and get it on their own, because their parents, they went through a lot. So they taught us, of course they took care of us, they raised us and stuff like that, but they raised us to get up and get it on your own, not rely on a person, because anything can happen. If I'm gone tomorrow, what you gonna do?
What do you think this generation? Well, is it
I think it's our
Hold on,
fault.
let me ask the question. Yeah, so is it
Yeah,
our fault
it's our
as
fault.
a generation, or is it the kids' generation that's the fault at this?
Well, it's a combination of both, but it really starts from our generation, because our generation is so busy saying, "Oh, I want to give my kids the stuff that we couldn't get." Like, we didn't get cell phones, we didn't, you know what I'm saying? Those things were not given to us. I didn't get my first cell phone until I was 19. You get what I'm
Well,
saying?
they didn't come out until around then, right?
Well, call it what you want.
Yeah, because they came out like 89. You was like 19 then, right?
No, nigga. Anyway, that's when I got my first cell phone, when I was 19, when I was able to, my parents was not on none of that. Our generation is like, they 3, 4, 5, they must have a cell phone. They must have it. That's how we act. And the reality is, they don't know nothing about being outside. Everything is the phone, the game. You know what I'm saying? They
Do you
didn't get to
think it's
experience
just
childhood like that.
It's not just a cell phone issue, though, right? It's
It is
not just.
definitely a part of the problem.
Well, what's the core
Well,
issue?
it's us for giving it to them, and thinking. And I'm not saying a specific person, but this is just as a whole. You give a child a cell phone, it occupies them, and you're doing something different. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're playing the game. They're on the cell phone. They're looking at all the things online, listening to all the things, on these games. It be adults on there. They're learning all these different things, and then what they see and hear at home as well.
Yeah.
But what I mean by that is, it's they were privileged.
Okay, so in a nutshell, it's privilege that
Yeah.
makes people entitled.
Correct.
Okay. How do you break that?
I don't know, cause shoot, we don't got no little kids now, so they got to break it on their own. Now, what I will say is, you can stop doing that when they become an adult.
Stop.
Doing so much.
Oh,
You guys sometimes let them leave the nest. They got to figure it out.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you may have gotten some help, you know, where it became too much. You get what I'm saying? Now the parents are stuck with the situation. You get what I'm saying?
Who
But
more at fault with us do you think with making the kids feel entitled?
I, these kids all had a job when they was young, so I don't even. I'm confused.
It's
They
your
had
fault.
chores. No, they had
It is.
chores. They definitely had jobs at 12 and 13. They didn't
Yeah,
just
but
sit around and do nothing. They were into sports heavily.
hmm
You get what I'm saying? So we wasn't just giving. They had to earn it. Yeah,
how was
sometimes
they earning
I
it?
think the only person that really was getting like that was Savea, and I think it's because she was a girl, and you know that was just our thing.
Mhm.
But it was too many kids. They got stuff like Christmas, birthdays, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
We
We just
took
got to
trips,
we
you
got to
know.
separate. All right, we got to separate the materialistic things and the privileged part away from the entitlement, because at some point you gotta, even though that you may have gifted somebody, you know what I mean, that doesn't mean that they're entitled to what you bring. So I could give an example of where, let's get off the kids for a second, let's get on where
It can be
people,
adults. It
right,
can be
so that's
adults.
why I'm saying, like, you, as far as like overall people in entitlement to you, right,
Right.
a person cannot even be around you, and because they have some relation or some correlation with you, they will feel entitled to
Yeah.
whatever you may be accomplishing. And I see that a lot in
Yeah, because
you
people
know,
say, call XYZ, they got it.
yeah, success stories, or if you
That's
know
what
somebody
happens.
that in the family may have money or something like that, or they you know like, at what point do that become somebody just feel like they could, you the person to call on? Now I ain't knocking like helping people out. You get what I'm saying?
That's okay sometimes.
I don't knock helping people out, but at the end of the day, sometimes people lose
I
their
think it's a
selves by
crutch.
being being entitled. So if you reach a certain level of success, right? Are you feeling like you have, do you feel obligated to look out for certain people, and where does that
Certain
entitlement,
people.
right, but and where do you cut them off if they become entitled to certain things, if you lead with looking out for them? So yeah, answer that first, and you gotta ask me some questions too, because I be running off the questions. She don't never it's like I'm interviewing her.
Sir, I
You
asked
gotta
questions,
ask me
but
questions, but I want you to answer that. Like,
you said what
what
now?
if you if you reach a certain level of success? Who do you feel obligated to looking out for, and if they become entitled to your success, how do you cut them off because you initiated the lookout?
Well, for certain, I would say, you know, I got about a few people I would help out, but certainly, you know, your parents, your siblings, especially your parents, because they work so hard and struggled to provide for you,
Hmm.
and at some point, you want to return a favor. That's what it's all about, is being able to take care of your parents. You get
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So most certainly your parents, you know, of course, you have your kids, but it's gonna come with a, okay, I'm gonna get this for you, that's it. You responsible for doing all these other things.
Hmm.
Like we talked about. Like if we become, you know, millionaires or whatever, I always said, you know, I wanted to they would have their own, you know, house or whatever, but it's at a price point. All right. Um, and to avoid that, you could just buy a block, get some houses bid on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's where they could be at. And potentially a vehicle. They ain't getting nothing too fancy if they want that. They need to make sure they got their own stuff going on so they can get whatever type of vehicle they want. So it do come with a price point of, okay, but they are responsible for paying all their bills and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. I think it's a crutch when you're literally taking care of adults. You get what I'm saying? And the saying is, if you don't work, you don't eat. Right? So at some point, it's like, okay, you've been raised, you know, and I don't have nothing else. I just can't keep taking care of a grown up, period. I don't care if you my kid or somebody else.
So that's where it kind of come back full circle. Like, at what point do you cut that shit
easy
off?
to cut it
Because
off if it's not your
you
child,
essentially
especially.
saying, right,
if
but
it's
you
a
saying,
random person, it is so easy because you instantly get this click. Because for me, I'm grown. I don't like asking people for stuff. Like, my pride won't allow me to do that. So, because you get this whole little thing, the minute you ask somebody for something, everybody knows about it. The whole world is gonna know. You get what I'm saying? And it depends on who you asking. If you comfortable with somebody, like, I got a handful of people that I would be comfortable with asking something from, and I know this is just a conversation that we may have. It's not going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? But you cannot go to everybody for everything. You have to figure it out. I can't constantly go to my parents who I feel like they're retired now. They don't have that type of money to be, let me go ask my parents for money.
yeah,
Even though they probably got a cushion somewhere. But how would I feel about going to ask them for stuff because they my parents? No. They raised us to figure it out. Just period. That's just how it is. So, you know, even for the adults, the extended family or friends or whatever you call it, I've never had to experience that because, like I said, pretty much everybody that's in my family, like,
come closer to the mic.
they get it out the mud.
Bring the mic closer to you.
You be wanting me to mic check this mud.
Yeah, because you be, I can't hear. People can't hear you. People can't hear
Who be
you.
looking like that first
You,
because you're real ugly.
No, that's how you be looking. I just don't want to feel entitled to nothing. No,
Boy, I never said or looked like that.
Yeah, you did.
Your big ass head look like it's about to fall over.
Dog, I think from my experience, people be entitled to you sometimes. They feel like
That's
because
if you allow that though.
Yeah, I mean, but you like it don't. That's not about you allowing it or not. It's just you figure it out once that person feel entitled to you. You can't control how a person emotionally feel. You know what I'm saying?
Feel
like,
however they want,
that's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
not
so
gonna
if they
feel
entitled,
they not gonna tell me that.
if they feel entitled, you only know that by the actions that they show. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like
cool.
we deal with that with our own children, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but I've experienced with all of our children entitlement issues, like where they like, and it's like, damn, I done bent over backwards for y'all whole damn life, and y'all still feel like I'm supposed to like be your safety net and look out for you, and then if we don't, that's when you show your true colors. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that goes for family as well. Like, I mean, but people, you get what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, I think to a certain extent,
part when it's random people, though, like just come out the blue.
Yeah, I had some people
like, man, Crown, you know you got it. I see you out here.
Yeah, I've had
in
people
the
do
Tesla,
that.
You
yeah,
like,
and that's like, damn, like my nigga, like, shit, what you
grown.
You exactly.
And
you
grown,
a man, and
and
you've been able to have the same 24 hours that I've been able to have.
I think it's worse when it's a man, though.
Yeah, what's the difference? if
because
it's a man or a woman.
Men
See, that's where you go back into that BS about men.
No, I'm not saying that.
Because women's supposed to be able to
I'm
carry
saying when
themselves
a man
as well.
is begging constantly is what I'm saying. Because to me,
yeah.
it's begging, right?
Well, shit, women beg too.
They do,
The
but I'm
most.
saying they do, and I'm not saying negating the fact of that. They should have their stuff together too. What I'm saying is it even looks worse when you are a grown man and you're constantly going to another grown man begging all the time.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Because this same man you begging from, who has a family, bills, and all that, you're asking him to take food off his plate to give it to you. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what other people got going on in their households. They have bills, I'm sure. They have their own things that they're dealing with, but yet it's a constant thing though, like all the time. That's when it looks bad to me.
Yeah. Shit, it look bad on either part. You know what I'm
It
saying?
do.
Because
It do.
it's
but I'm
women
just
and
saying.
men that just always rely on that certain person to look out for them.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of times they be burning themselves up. If I've ever
Burn a
hit,
bridge.
if I've ever gotten a situation where I had to, you know, borrow some money from somebody, or you know what I mean, had to get back right, I always made sure my face was clean, and that means making sure that I get them right, plus something on top, because at the end of the day, your character is at stake when you decide, when you do have to go to somebody for assistance.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like I always tell the kids, like, dawg, y'all gotta be out here conducting yourself with y'all face card clean. Like anytime you get out here and you get in a bind and you finesse that person, or you don't look out for them. I mean you don't straighten your bill or whatever the case may be. Your ass is burnt up. You burnt up now, because ain't nobody ever gonna look out for somebody that didn't straighten their bill or straighten them back up when they had to, you know, come borrow from them in the first place. You get what I'm saying? Like that should be weird. Like niggas need to take care of their situations, but that goes in business as well, because I experienced that a whole lot in business, where niggas feel entitled to not only you, but they
Your
feel
time.
entitled. They feel entitled to you in a sense of their status, so to speak. And I'm speaking about a particular group of people. Like when people have some kind of influence, you know what I mean? They like to use that as a plight
bro.
to, you know what I'm saying, to feel entitled to whatever you got going on, because they feel like, oh, I can help you out. You get what I mean? They basically sell their influence.
Right. And what is that?
That's, you
It's
know how that
not-
shit go.
No, it don't pay a bill.
Yeah, but you know how people move. People.
Yeah, but you
the
know
whole
how I
thing
feel
is
about
this.
that. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care do the bartering thing or none of that, because at the end of the day, for you, for instance, we're using you because this happens. Is you're in the entertainment business, a videographer? I got my gum showing. Sorry. And I just feel like you've been doing this too long. 13, 14 years is a long time to be bartering something. Like what
No,
is
it's
bartering?
not. See, certain things
No.
can. Yeah. See, this is where you will not go as far in business,
I don't
because
care.
certain things. Yeah, you should care though.
No,
because this is
it's
the
a
thing.
point,
Look,
cutoff point
hold
for
on.
the
I
barter.
know it's a cutoff, but it's also a such thing as leveraging relationships. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody has something that I already need and I have a service that they may need, what's the problem with exchanging that and partnering up for us to make more money? It don't, like, that only makes sense where we don't have to continue counting pockets and flipping, you know what I'm saying, peeling off money to each other, where we could just be like, hey, we could bust down this partnership. You get whatever percentage or whatever clients I bring to you, and vice versa. That's a good legitimate partnership where we not ever having to dig in our own
Well,
pockets.
it
But when you
depends,
start understanding business, you'll start understanding that level of business. You'll start recognizing what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? A lot of bartering services has gotten me to the point where I'm at. You get what I mean? So
That's
I get what
wonderful.
you're saying, but the bill's gonna continue to be paid.
No, well, I'm not saying they're not, because obviously we've never been homeless, not with lights either. What I'm saying by that is some stuff barter, I get it, but the constant thing over for every single thing is
No,
absolutely
definitely
not.
not. You know
And I'm
I don't
not
barter
saying
for
you don't
everything.
do that. I'm saying when I look online and things that I've heard or seen, and I'm like even when I'm talking to you, and maybe you have said something, and I'm like, yeah, they got me messed up because it wouldn't be me. Like I'm not working for free. Like I ain't gonna be able to do that.
I've done stuff for free too.
Yes, I understand that in the beginning.
It don't
You
matter.
14 years in the
Sometimes
game.
it depends on the circumstance.
Yeah, well,
But
listen.
but you are also right that it gives you have to use a level of discernment when you're doing that.
That's
You get
it.
what I'm saying?
Discernment.
Because you have to be able to reap some benefits from this exchange.
Yeah, because the thing about what people do is you may have charged one person, let's say $200. I don't know. I'm just gonna use that as an example.
Definitely
Then what
none
they
200 over here.
That's just an example because it's not too
Not no more.
But what I'm saying is maybe you gave somebody a discount. You like, oh, I just charge you 200. Word of mouth is everything. So then they go say, oh yeah, bro only charged me $200. Now you got this person thinking they finna get a $200 job. Where did you figure that would be okay to think?
That you
The
just
person.
said word of mouth.
Right, but I'm saying, what made? Because if just because I charged you $200, don't mean that's the price for everybody.
But that's the mentality of a consumer.
Yeah, these
Like,
people
because
that like
if you
to
give
get over
something
on
word of
folks.
mouth, and you listen, I'm telling you, I have had this issue on several occasions where I call myself giving a person a discount, and this is a huge mistake in business. Don't ever give somebody a discount without notifying them this is a discount. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's where that miscommunication comes into play.
Never give
You
everybody
feel-
full detail.
No, what? No, listen. That's where that shit come into play. Where you look out
I'm
for
his
somebody
secretary
else.
now. Y'all gotta call me because
When you-
I ain't him.
Listen,
So
when you look
I
out
don't
for
know what
somebody
everybody
else,
be thinking, but I am not. I don't do nothing for free.
her ass ain't even got on the phone or nothing yet. So you talking about you a
because
secretary?
we were talking about it.
Okay, well we'll figure
And
that
we
out
need to figure it out.
off air. But like I said, you have to notify that person because that's where some entitlement come in, that they go always get that price point whenever
Exactly.
they come call you.
And that's crazy, 'cause you shouldn't think
have
that.
to explain to them like, oh no, that was just a lookout. In my business, every
don't do the
every
same
first client,
thing.
but that's why I'm learning.
Like, man, bro, you gave it to a fan for $200.
Yeah, and that's where you fuck up in business, unfortunately. But at one point, every new client that came to me, I give them a 20% discount off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just a promotion. Like every new client, you get what I'm saying. But after that first, you know what I'm saying, that first initial session or whatever service that I provide, it go back to regular price. But the client confused because they not remembering, oh damn, this was just a 20% discount for new clients.
They not confused.
But that's
they just
also
think
my
they
fault
slick.
with back in business. So I can't really fault everybody. Like you got to take accountability too. You know what I'm saying? For my, I gotta
like,
take
dog,
accountability.
man, you thought that was gonna be forever?
Yeah, and then shit, things happen. But that goes to show you how quick people can be entitled to just you looking out for somebody else. Because now them giving that word of mouth to other people, they calling you and you had to, you know what I mean? Tell them, no, that wasn't it. Even if you giving the person a special discount, so to speak. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to be clear with that because people will go and be like, hey, he did it for me for this. And, you got to be like, no, buddy, not that. So
Yeah. I mean, I get it in certain circumstances, maybe it's a family, you hooking up or something, something like that, because it happens. I get it. But I'm saying, for speaking for the people who have all this money, um, they want to pay like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that. You have all this money, and you know you want to
Yeah,
pay the
these
bare
rich
minimum.
people, they be, man. I don't even know if I want to get into that.
Well, I got
How they
time
like,
because I'm already ready.
how they like, not paying on time.
Yeah, well, that comes to you too
I
because
don't get that. Like, could somebody explain that? I won't.
I'm gonna explain it for you because this how you operate. Crown be like, yeah, I do the job. I do the job. No, where is the down payments?
No, I take down payments. But the back end money be the problem. It's like once
You
you
ain't
give your
getting your work.
deliverables.
You're not getting your work then.
Okay, well, I have control of it. So if they don't pay it on time, then I can always be like, bam, all right, I'm gonna put this folder on private until you make that payment of the invoice. But I don't know if that's really an entitlement issue. Is that more
It
of a
is.
no? I think that's more of a disrespect issue.
It's definitely disrespectful.
It's like y'all not respecting my
They not
y'all ain't
respecting your
respecting
craft.
my P, man. What the hell up with
your
that?
craft. Because to be honest, if you're the person who gets a glimpse of, you know, the memories, because that's what it is, right? You're creating a memory for a person. I want those memories. So why wouldn't I value the person that's doing it?
Because they don't. This industry don't value.
Then I
The
tell
media.
you what.
I'm
then
not going to even
they
say
need
this
to get out
industry.
this world.
It might
of
be this industry. Honestly, the industry of entrepreneurs that I've been working with for several years. I noticed this that we are like the low end of the totem pole, and they consider what they need, and it's like, damn, it be like the nucleus of their business though. Like they be need media, they need, you know what I mean, guys to
It's
come
a
on and shoot.
necessity.
Right, but
So you
they
need to
treat
pay
it like a
it
commodity
is.
though. They treat it like,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
I could just get another person at any given time.
you
But that's when
sure
they run
could.
into,
You sure could.
they can, but
You
that's
could.
when they run into sloppy business.
Right.
So
It's not gonna
that's
be
to all
right.
you guys that don't have a media company baked into your company. You should have that in your company, and you should be able to, you should block it out for at least 3 months. You should be able to create some kind of contractual agreement where, hey, I'm gonna hire your media company for 3 to 6 months to do our media coverage, and if it go bad, then you just hire somebody else. But you should be able to spot that within the second month. But these guys, they just be looking back and forth for another, you know, videographer, and they not really showing no
They're not
results.
loyal,
But
first of all.
here over here at Crowns Vision Media, we get y'all results and we help scale businesses. So sponsored by Crowns
You
Vision Media.
do a very good job, Crown.
Okay.
I will
Thank
say.
you. I appreciate that.
It's very, very good. So, like, you know, I'm not with the foolishness with
All
this
right.
whole discount, free work type shit because you've come so far that you don't even need to do that.
No, I get it. But, you know, there's levels to this. And
That's wonderful. You've
we just
you've
keep
already
on growing level.
maximized the level.
No, not yet.
Yes,
Not
you
yet.
have. To be not charging.
Hey, that's another subject. Let's get back to some entitlement things.
That was part of it.
Ask me some. What you got for me?
What? I don't know.
She gotta get better at this podcast and shit, dog.
I do. I just
Man.
like to ramble on and on and on. I really don't be, writing nothing down or whatever. But it's past my bedtime. For one, it is 8:53 here in Georgia. What?
It's 8:53.
Okay.
Anyway.
He's a night owl. I goes to bed because you know why? That's the normal time for people of our age to go to bed. He likes to take his little cat naps during the day and then be up all night looking crazy.
No.
I'm not doing that.
Well,
pacing the floor.
I'm in a chapter of my life where execution and is
Right.
very vital. So
He third shift.
I just
I'm
like
first shift.
I fall asleep. I don't go to sleep.
Well, listen, fall asleep, go to sleep. It all sound good to me right now. But all I'm saying is this: entitlement to you. What do you think it means? Because you asked me. So what do you think it means? Like,
I think entitlement starts with you. It starts with you. Period. So when you were saying that you would do all this for people, that you actually sparking the entitlement in those people. Because if somebody go buy you a house, right, you gonna automatically think, and not for everybody, but a lot of people, majority of people gonna feel like, damn, they bought me a house. If I ever run into some bad situation, they're the
Oh.
person to call on.
no, because I have.
Why wouldn't you be though? Because
No,
you,
I'ma make it
you're
very
showing,
clear.
you're showing that you got it. You get what I'm saying? And I don't care what you make clear out there at the end of the day, because
The
you
answer is
still
no.
gonna look out. You look out for these kids still, and they grown as hell.
Okay.
And that's damn near your fault, because every time I be getting on their ass, you be too hard on them, or whatever. No, hell no. I am conditioning you for the real world to let you know that this shit ain't no game. Period. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna be the safety net like you played for so many years, keeping shit from me when the kids was getting into shit, all kind of stuff. They feel entitled to it because they feel entitled to you coming to save them, because shit, you would go against me for their ass sometimes.
It depends on what it is.
It don't matter what it is. You don't never
and
go
actually,
against
I
me.
don't. What are you talking about?
You have.
No, okay.
Yeah. And
I
we
have
not
not.
going to speak, but whatever I just found out about our son, that should have been discussed.
First of all, that ain't even neither one of our business.
No, it don't matter if our business or not, but if you know about it, that should be discussed with your significant other.
Okay.
Period. But get back to the entitlement shit. That is where that entitlement is rooted. When you start doing for people, when you start doing non-necessities for people, that's when they start feeling entitled to you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I start like really showing people how to like get funding for their business, when I was going on that phase of wanting to show people how to get funding, and how I took my media business and got like $250,000 in funding and stuff. What did that do? That opened the door for people to want to ask and beg for me. But it's like, damn, I'm showing y'all how to go do this shit yourself.
Like
but I will be more than willing to give you the information. But guess what? People become entitled because and this is what I'm alluding to. People become entitled because they too lazy to do the work for their damn self. You get what I'm saying? And that's a cultural thing.
But that's why I said it's so much easier for a person to want to help you if they know you're trying to do something with yourself. If they know you just sitting around not doing nothing, it irritates your soul to want to continue doing stuff for people.
Yeah.
You know
and I
saying?
think sometimes that hinders you from wanting to even go to another level, because you know
it's scary.
What it's gonna bring. What you saying is scary. That brings me back to one time I was in this mastermind, and this lady had said that she said she had reached a certain amount of money or whatever. I think she had made like $500,000 or something. And she was like, I don't know if I want to go further, because shit, it's scary. Like, just my people knowing that I'm becoming more successful, it's scary, because
you don't know who's genuine?
Yeah, she like, for one, I don't know, genuine who might be trying to plot on me. She like, I'm from Watts. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will really kill you over this shit. And I'm like, damn, like that's when it set in with me like wholeheartedly at that point, like, damn, dog, like people are actually scared to reach their highest potential because of the backlash that may come with them because of another person not having the ambition within themselves to go reach those levels for themselves. And that's where the entitlement come in. Yeah. Like this whole example of Glorilla's sister. Like Glorilla went out there and she decided to hop on a microphone and explore her talents, and that got her to a bag. Why you can't do the same? Why do you have to be attached to her success? Right. And even if you are by default, you get what I'm saying? Because the girl, like, nah, she telling our story and all this. Bitch, that's her story too. Right, so because you're included in the story, you're not entitled to the outcome.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that's just imagine how many people feel that way. People look at me and they be saying shit like, man, I'm proud of you. I'm doing what you're doing and all that. And they don't know what my pockets look like. But because they see you striving for something, that makes them feel entitled to whatever may come with it. That girl don't know how much money her sister really got. Do you know the music business is like the biggest scam in history? Like people don't even realize like that's the biggest shark in history. Yeah. Whatever advance money and all that shit that you get from the music industry, you can go back. You gotta pay it all back, but the way they structure it is all the way messed up. It's not like a traditional loan from a bank. It's like you have to pay. Like, I don't even want to break it down, but how the 360 deal go is crazy. They loan you this money, and then you have to pay the money back out of a percentage that you haven't even made yet, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? So it's like they keep you in this loop. That's why it's called a 360 deal, because they keep you in a loop of always having to owe the record label. But when you become financial literate, you can go get that same amount of money from these banks, and then you can leverage that to get to the point. But I'm getting off subject, but in a nutshell, what I'm basically saying is that because stop feeling entitled to somebody else's grind. You get what I'm saying? Like, all because you are in close proximity with them doesn't mean that you deserve exactly what the fuck they got. You don't deserve that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You have to show that you're even. You have to even show that you're worthy of getting any part of this. And a lot of people don't lead with that. How are you going to be an asset to me and what I got going on if you want to be digging in my pocket? Show me how you going to help me get some more money.
Exactly.
Right?
That's why I said exactly. But
I'm waiting on the follow-up.
I'm saying exactly.
No, okay.
Because I agree with what you're saying.
I know you agree.
And the only reason I agree because people, they like to take advantage of you. That's in a nutshell.
Give me a time where somebody took advantage of your kindness.
Our kids?
You just keep on going back with them. They gonna think we got some horrible kids.
No, don't nobody else do that. Not to me. You out in the world dealing with folks. I'm not dealing with all that. I have my group of friends, and thank God the people that I've been blessed to have a part of my life. None of us do that. None of us. So I've not had where it's the obligation to do stuff for somebody. We do for each other. If we got it, if we ain't got it, you ain't got it. That's just how it is. But we all come from a different generation. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So nobody is doing that at all.
Now let me ask you, as a married woman, as a married couple, should we feel entitled to our positions? Like, should I feel entitled to? And I don't want to sound like chauvinistic, right? But like, say for instance,
I get what you're saying. I expect you to take the garbage out. I expect you to,
I want you to
provide
cook,
and protect.
You know what I'm saying?
Those things are given.
Right.
We are married.
But is it entitlement? And if it is entitlement, is that okay?
But it's good entitlement for us because We are married. We are a team. We do for each other.
So you don't be feeling no type of way. I'll be like, so you don't feel no type of way when I be like, damn, babe, you ain't cook. Damn, like, man, go cook.
No, sometimes I be like, no, nigga, shit, I don't feel like cooking. I don't think nothing else after it. I know I'm
but
finna
now
feed
you're
you though. Whether
okay.
I'm cooking or going to buy some food,
Okay.
you're still eating, correct?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
I'm just making
So,
sure that
no,
you
I
don't
may
feel
not
no
have
type of
feelings.
way when I feel entitled to a meal as the man of the house.
Yeah, but you had me messed up this morning about this garbage. Yeah.
No, listen.
Yes,
we
get
ain't
your
gonna get
shit
into that.
together, 'cause you
Okay,
have me all
listen.
the
No,
way
first
fucked up.
off, let's talk about the garbage because I shouldn't have to wake up out my sleep hearing the damn garbage truck, and you're sitting right by the damn window watching the garbage truck roll past.
I wasn't watching
Right.
the garbage truck. It's 2 niggas in here, okay? And both of y'all could have took the shit out last night. So
Okay.
you knew damn well I wasn't even paying attention because I didn't even realize the garbage was right there.
Well, you walked
I
in the
didn't even pay
kitchen this
attention
morning.
to it. But they're gonna get on your ass in these comments for even saying it. 'Cause
No,
you sound like
first
a clown.
off, like I said, if you hear you could have just woke me up and said, "Hey, the garbage truck." Right there.
I'm telling you,
But
I
you
didn't
didn't hear
pay
it. Oh,
attention,
okay.
and I didn't
All right,
even
I'm gonna get off
realize
your
the
ass
garbage.
then. Okay,
You can't
cool.
get on my ass
Okay,
anyway.
cool. You
Kill them
good.
in the comments.
No, you good.
Because
You-
everybody
you good.
finna be
You
like,
good.
damn, he
You
want her to
good.
take the garbage out.
No, she don't ever take garbage out. For one, for two.
Well, that's
like
what
I
it was
said,
given this morning. Like I'm the
I
garbage
said,
man.
The garbage truck sound like a goddamn train coming through
First
the
of
block.
all,
So
I have
no,
my head
you good
things
though. I'm
on.
gonna let you live.
But you ain't letting me do nothing because I'm about to kill you right now. I'm about to kill you right now.
You ain't killing nothing.
I am, because you sound
nothing
crazy.
over here.
I was working. When I'm working, I'm in the zone. I have my gospel on. I was minding my business,
Fake,
and you
acting like she fake gospel now. So.
Boy, I listen to gospel every morning.
Oh,
Okay,
well, look at
And
her
I
cussing
pray
like a
every
sailor
morning.
too.
It's okay. I cuss.
God's still
The
working
good
on you.
Lord knows
He's
my
still
heart.
working on you.
He is. He knows my heart. Okay.
Oh, the Lord's still working on my black
He knows
ass.
my heart. Exactly.
Hallelujah.
You're
The
going
Lord-
down. See, you went too far.
Hallelujah.
You
Lord's
went too
still
far.
working on my black ass.
Yeah, he is. Now you better hope.
God always with me. I don't
Okay,
give a
exactly.
damn, cussing or not.
And he is.
Listen to
So
that hip
he
hop
knows
or
our
not.
heart. I curse a lot. I think I curse more than Crown.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it is what it is. People love me though. Hello. I
Right.
curse. Anyways, let's get back to the garbage and me minding my business this morning. I was sitting downstairs. I was working, minding my business. And here comes this grumpy ass man, because, he like to pace the floors all night. He grumpy comes stumping down the stairs, and I heard him, but I'm like, wasn't paying attention. He said, no, did you say, did somebody take the garbage out or something? No, you said, did Savion take the garbage out? And I was like, I don't know. Because I really wasn't paying attention. And I was like, I don't know. You stumped downstairs. You said, dang, nobody could take the garbage out. You didn't specifically say me. You just said nobody. And I was like, I just ignored you at that point, because who you talking to?
You done?
No, I'm not. Anyway, so I proceeded to mind my business because I know damn well he didn't stump down the stairs like an angry bird about some damn garbage. And I'm like, you know what he did?
because I don't
this
like
is him to
garbage
stump down the
being
stairs.
over. I don't like garbage that lingers over to the next week because we.
I don't either, but I didn't realize that it was sitting there.
Okay.
So, you owe me an apology.
No, I don't.
Yes,
For
you
what?
do.
I didn't say nothing or do nothing to you at all. So
You said that ain't nobody could take the garbage out.
oh, so that deserves an apology?
Yes.
No, sorry, you're
Then
not
you
getting it on
slammed the
this show.
door.
Not on this show, babe. Sorry.
Y'all kill him in these comments, please.
Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Because he like to argue anyway, so.
All right, so to wrap this up, how do we fix entitlement issues?
Cut a
with people?
nigga off. That's how you end it. I've been saying that for the longest with everything. I'm like, yep.
That's why I ain't got no friends, because she tell me to cut all y'all off because.
Boy, you don't have friends because you angry as hell.
No.
What
I'm
is
not
you
an angry
talking
person.
about? I've been having my same friends forever. And I had a couple of new ones come along the way. Okay? With, different levels of friendship.
Right, exactly. See, y'all call everybody friends.
But we all loyal. We all loyal.
Okay. So you say.
We are. Who you talking about?
Until next time, y'all.
Cause you ain't talking about my homegirls.
I don't know who loyal. And
You
who
ain't got no friends, so you don't know.
Guess what? Because I know people ain't loyal.
Oh, but you all right? Cause I done had some bitches act like they was my friends that was baby daddy.
Are we going into that?
I'm just saying. We ain't going into it, but I understand when you talking about friends. But these friends that I have, they been my ride or dies.
Okay.
And you know that. They ain't even friends. We family.
Got you. Well, you stick with those because friends, how many of us have them? And I ain't got
don't
none.
have none because he don't know how to act.
I know how to act. They don't know how to act. I'm the solidest nigga that you gonna ever meet, man.
You are
better
solid, but you definitely.
I'm one of the most
problem.
realest. That's
you
be
are
my
angry.
problem.
He
I
acts
be too
grumpy.
real. I be too real. But that's
Yeah,
what comes with
grumpy
the
Gus,
territory.
and everybody ain't grumpy.
That's what comes with the territory. No,
But my
you only
mother-in-law
listen,
told me I know how to
this
handle
what-
his ass,
this-
so I put him
any
in a
Capricorn
headlock.
in the world knows this. If you fuck up with me once, then you could cut your water short.
Well, that
Period.
must be a Cancer too, because I'm the same way. Ain't no coming back, bitches.
Stop cussing on my podcast.
This ain't
All
your
right.
podcast, nigga.
Until
This
next
is
time,
our
y'all, this has
podcast.
been Blended,
Dysfunction, right here.
where she is dysfunctional.
And he is more dysfunctional.
Until next week or next month, until next time, y'all. We'll see y'all later.
Well, he bought y'all some dark curtains now so we can feel, because at first,
That don't mean shit. All right, y'all.
it means a lot.
Peace.
Peace out.
Dysfunction, but we blend it. All this past pain, and we mend it. We ain't perfect, we just present through the yelling and the tension.